Okay, I have a client that has some hip pain on the right side and mainly from sitting. She has a desk job. She also drives in the car a lot. And she's quite a ways away, so I don't really have a chance to assess her for strength. So, based on the information that I have, what I would suggest is we definitely need to strengthen the glutes. She probably has some tightness in the front area and the hip flexors, and there's probably some knotting that's going on around the outside of her leg and her IT band. And also, we definitely need to stretch the inside of her leg to kind of balance everything out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with glutes, the glute raises. We're trying to strengthen those, so we'll do some hip raises to start. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to lay down on the floor, bring your heels as close to you as you can. Your heels, everything's nice and flat. You're going to try to tighten your glutes, tighten your stomach, and you're going to lift your hips up in the air. We're going to try to get a straight line from our knees to our shoulders. So you don't need to come down low like this. Try to get it up nice and high because you want to be able to squeeze those glutes. Also, with your legs on the knees, you want to kind of squeeze those in and make sure they're straight. They're not coming out like this. They're not coming in like this. They're nice and straight. So as you raise up and down, they're staying parallel to each other. Okay? Then we have the quadruped position. So you're basically going to be on all fours. All you're going to do is straighten one leg out, and you're just going to lift it straight up. Notice my back is straight, my head's straight. I'm not doing anything like this. Okay? Make sure everything's in a nice straight line. And squeeze at the top. You should be able to feel your glutes tighten at the top. You should be getting pretty tired on these. And then you're going to switch. On these two exercises, just do a set of 20. A 20 on the hip raises and 20 on each leg on the quadruped glute raises. Next we're going to core. We got to be able to tighten the core, strengthen the core to be able to hold everything nice and stable. So let's go with the lower back squeeze. Leg flat on the back. Feet are just flat on the ground. Hands just relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your lower back and you're going to push it into the ground. By pushing it into the ground, it's going to make your stomach tighten up. So just push that lower back into the ground. Hold for just a second and relax. Push it in. Hold for a second and relax. Okay, and you got 20 of those. Let's see here. Supine leg slides. So you're in basically the same position. You can start down, or let's actually just start up. Alright? And all you're going to do is just slide your heel across the ground. You want to focus on keeping your stomach tight and your lower back pressed against the ground. So these are very nice, slow and controlled. You shouldn't be going any faster than probably 1 per 2 seconds. Very slow, nice and controlled. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Alright, you got 20 of these on each leg. And then let's stretch the inner thigh. So the way I like to stretch the inner thigh is to just get on your hands and knees. So get on your knees, put your hands down or elbows down, whatever you're comfortable with, and you're just going to spread your knees apart as far as you can. And rather than trying to do the splits, you're doing the splits on your knees. So you can hold this stretch probably about 20 to 30 seconds. And just keep on trying to work it out. Alright, the next stretch for your inner thigh is going to be the supine V wall stretch. So you're going to find a wall, put your butt up next to it, you have your feet straight like this, and then just slide your legs out to the side and you're in a V position. Got your lower back flat against the floor. Try to get your butt as close to the wall as you can, and then just let gravity pull your ankles and your heels down. And again on this, you can hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds as well. All right, let's get hip flexor stretches. First one's going to be a figure 4. So you're going to lay on the ground. You're going to put one leg behind you. And then you're going to put your other leg on top of that leg that's behind you. All right? And then let your leg come up a little bit. So you're going to lay back on the ground. And then just use that top leg to push the bottom leg down. So you're actually using your resistance and gravity to push the leg that's on the bottom down. Alright, you can hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds and then switch to the other side. Again, one leg goes back, the other leg goes on top. Slowly lay back, and then just use that top leg to push your bottom leg down. Alright, next one is a lunge with a side bend. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in a lunge position like this, where you're all the way on the ground. I want you to kind of push that hip forward a little bit, so you're going to get a little stretch right through here. And then take the same side end that you're stretching, and we're going to come across. So you're going to reach across your body, up and over. So you're going to get a good stretch down through here and in the front part of your hip. And then you hold that for 20 to 30 seconds and switch sides. Again, in the lunge position, lean forward just a little bit and then reach that hand over. You get a nice stretch in the front part of your hips and your stomach area. Alright, next is foam rolling. Foam rolling is basically a cheap version of a massage. You can do all this if you want to get your massage therapist to massage these certain areas, but foam roller works pretty good. You can get this anywhere: Walmart, Target, Dick's, Sports Authority, Academy. It doesn't really matter, online. It's a foam roller. It costs about $20 to $30, and very good. You can use it every day. So what it is we're trying to get the knots out on certain areas of the body. So we're going to work on the IT band, the glutes, and the inner thigh. So to start with the IT band, basically what you're going to do is just lay down on the foam roller, and you're just going to roll back and forth. Okay, if this is too hard, we're trying to get both feet off the ground, but if it hurts too much, because it can hurt pretty bad right here, you want to put one of your feet or the top foot in front like this, just to give you a little pressure, and then still raise up the bottom leg. And then you use this leg to put as much pressure as you think you need, so it doesn't hurt too bad, but it still should be fairly uncomfortable. So the way we count this is we're going to go 10 passes up and down. So that's 1, 2. All right, you want to try to get all the way from your hip all the way to your knee, all the way up and down. The next is the glutes. So you're going to sit on the foam roller, and let's say we're going to work the right side. So I'm going to work my right glute. You're only going to work one glute at a time. So you're going to sit on that right side, cross that right leg over your left leg, and then you're just going to roll forward and back. And then you can lean a little bit more. Just try to find the area that's pretty sore. So you can lean a little bit more, you can sit up a little bit more. It's up to you on just working around and trying to find what areas need the most work. Okay, 10 passes on each side on that. And then we'll go to an inner thigh. So what you're going to do is lay the foam roller out, put your leg out about a 90-degree angle, and you're just going to lay the inside of your thigh on the foam roller. You can go all the way down and then back up. You're using your hand, you're using your toe. If you need to, you can put this leg on the ground, but I would try to get it off the ground just so you get more pressure. And you're just going to get the inside of your thigh all the way up as close to your groin as you can, and all the way down as close to your knee as you can. And again, we're going for 10 passes on each leg. So that's kind of what I assessed on the hip problem. If you have any questions, just leave me comments or just email me.